Price, oh my gosh, I mean $4.99, I'm getting those. See, we shop as we go. Okay, so, we go from spicing the food. How about having 7, I had to put 5 out. Okay, I need 2 more fingers. 7, I do know how to count. How about having 7 appliances in one? 7. This is so wonderful, and it's by world-renowned Wolfgang Puck. This is basically your immersion blender, and it's also your food processor. It's absolutely stunning. The only colors we have left, you guys, this is final quantities, and it's a crazy steal of a deal. So we have it in red, and then the other color, we only have 1 color left, and that's white. So we started out with like 4 or 5 colors. We only have 2 colors left. Look at that price today, $59.99. This is a value story all day long. So it is $40 off our HSN price. It's absolutely wonderful. And let me tell you why, because this is what all that you're getting. So you're getting your immersion blender. This is going to give you your, your baby food, your soups, whatever you need. This is your immersion blender. You're also getting your potato masher. This is gonna mash things up where it's not gonna be gritty. You're getting your whisker, so you can whisk everything. We give you everything you need. We're also giving you your shredder. So if you want to shred, a package of cheese instead of buying it, so easy. And then we're giving you your slicer and dicer blades. We're also giving you a 5-cup beaker. So it has the measurements right here. This is wonderful if you want to make baby food, salsa, mojitos. It's never too early to have a nice cocktail. I'm just saying. And what I love about this, we have Marion Getz here. She's our right-hand gal when it comes to Wolfgang Puck. And Marion, we were talking about this. We could not believe that for the very first time, we have it at this low, low price of $59.99. You get this home on 5 Flex. It's $12 to get home an immersion blender and a food processor. And Marion, we talked about it. Just a stainless steel immersion blender is at the lowest $100. Factor in a food processor that costs several $100s. Somebody like Wolfgang Puck spends $1,000. You're talking about a savings that is phenomenal, and what I love is it does absolutely everything. There's nothing it can't do. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning. It's so good to see you and see all of our wonderful customers again. And what you said is exactly true. The tools that do the slicing, the dicing, the chopping, that's what stops us from making a great meal, isn't it? Because it's so much. And if you're dealing with a cutting board that's too small, or a knife that's too small, or more importantly, really dull, but if that's how you are, it's so difficult to get the beginnings of a meal done that it usually stops us, and then we just get food from somewhere else. Another question that we get asked all the time as chefs is, how do you chop all the onions without crying? Well, of course we cry. But having something like this makes all the difference, Debbie, because it doesn't complain, it just keeps going, and it just does a better job. So when all of the onions can get chopped without any hassle, without it saying, oh, I need a raise, I need a day off, and when they can go in whole, it doesn't really matter so much what your knife situation or cutting board is. Into the chute it goes. There's a little pusher that comes with, and you just push it on through. And you just keep going. There's celery, there's onion, there's carrot. All of these things just get lickety-split chopped up beautifully. And that's all there is to it. You're never going to be close to the blades. It's easy, it's fast, it's really powerful because it's Wolfgang Puck. So there's the lid, there's the stem. I'll take those off, excuse my reach. But look, isn't this what we want? We want it to be all sliced for us, but we don't want it to take all day. Because I tell you what, even though I enjoy using a knife, the chopping and slicing part isn't really where all the fun stuff is. So if you can resonate with that, that's how this will really help save you some time.
Well, that is so beautiful. And just think of all the prep work we're gonna do as we head into the holidays. I need to tell you that the red is the most popular right now. This is absolutely beautiful. You guys, this is a try me price. So if you've been thinking, you know what, I'd love to try an immersion blender. I would love to have a food processor. You have it in one, and it's taking up a small profile for you so that you're not having to get a big bulky food processor. So try this. This is only $12 $12 to get home. So $12 over 5 months. Look at what it does. It slices, it chops up everything. It shreds all the cheese that you want. It mashes those potatoes and makes them so creamy and scrumptious. And then look at what you can blend. Your smoothies in the morning, baby food. It emulsifies. So whatever you're trying to get, whether that's, you know, whipped cream, it's to perfection. 7 appliances in one and $12 to get it home. It really is just a try me price. Now the white, we only have a little over 100 left in the white. So if you do want the white, then the item number for you is 649012. I want you to try this because as we just look at the value of this, it's pretty, you know, expensive to go out in the market and get a food processor. It could cost you several $100s. Then you get your immersion blender, and on the low end for stainless steel, $100. So really, to get this home for 12 bucks, it's worth it. You have 30 days. We're in our final quantities. That's why we only have 2 colors left. But even though this is the final quantity situation here, you're getting all of this, and you can return it 30 days. You love it or you return it. So we love being able to give you that type of, you know, assurance for you. Now, Marion, I think that it also saves you so much time.
It does, and that is the secret. Even going through the middle of this pandemic, where we do have more time at home, that doesn't mean that we want to spend it doing the drudgery parts of it. And you know, this attachment that comes with it, I would spend the money just for this, because mashed potatoes are so loved that if you can make them silky instead of lumpy, isn't that the secret to something warm and comforting and delicious? Imagine this at the holidays. Have you ever had someone make fun of your mashed potatoes and say, are mashed potatoes supposed to be crunchy? Isn't that the worst?
Are they supposed to be lumpy?
Embarrassing. Yeah. Well, what's so cool is it just pushes the potato through and makes it silky where it can't have lumps. Once you're done with all of that, spin it through and then one little press and it gets it cleared out from the bottom. Set that down, and then you always want to add whatever the fattiest thing that you're using is in first, because that helps coat the starch molecules and makes it hard for them to get gluey. Have you ever made gluey mashed potatoes? I think all of us have, and it's so embarrassing. And they're such a loved food, Debbie, that it's worth doing it right. It's worth having a tool that can ensure that you have silky, gorgeous mashed potatoes that make everybody so happy, that warm, comforting taste. You deserve this. And with this, it's a breeze to do.
Well, and I think it's all about quick and easy, right? When you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and we are these days, ooh, look at that, taste that. See,
that's my Greg, he loves mashed potatoes.
Those mashed potatoes were so smooth and creamy, you guys. $12 to try this. I'm either gonna try this too, Marion, because I haven't tried this yet, and my husband doesn't like my mashed potatoes. So even because of the masher alone, the fact that you have 400 watts, can you put that into perspective? This is so powerful that when you're doing your mash, this is my favorite because I'm a potato gal, as you can probably tell. I love me some potatoes. Just getting this masher and it's 400 watts, put that into perspective of how powerful that is.
Oh my gosh, well, I think this is the perfect example. I'm making a whole pitcher of raspberry mojitos. It's full of ice. Look how much ice is in there. When you have a stainless steel wand with a stainless steel gear and blade, it has plenty of power, 400 watts. It's a really heavy, substantial motor, but watch it plow through the ice. So many of the immersion blenders on the market will tell you not to chop ice. So with this one, it doesn't care. It just goes right through it. You can do this, and it's really easy, fast, and efficient.
Look at how beautiful and smooth the mojitos are. That's like a Florida drink, you guys. It's become one of my favorites. Look at how it basically is just crushing that ice, make it into a velvety, smooth drink. And it happened in seconds. I mean, we're not talking minutes. We're talking seconds. Ooh, oh, girl. And you're gonna garnish that with some lime. I love me some mojitos. You guys, it makes anything that you can think of, really. Mojitos, I know you're gonna do salsa, because you gotta have some chips with those mojitos. Listen, it dices, it slices, if you're just joining us. It chops, so that's your salsa if you want want, it shreds your cheese, put that on top of some mashed potatoes, a little sour cream on top, a little bacon bits, and then you have your smoothie. Am I making you hungry? I hope so. Listen, the retail price on this, $130. When we had the today's special, we offered it at $79.99. This is the lowest price we have. It's beating our today's special. It's not $79.99, it's $59.99. The red is selling the fastest. Get this home for $12. We're approaching where we're having family over for the holidays. When it comes, you know, Thanksgiving and, you know, Christmas, the holidays, you're going to want this. This is going to be your workhorse. And how many cups does the food processor hold, Marion?
That's 12, so it's just a full-size food processor that'll do big things and little things. This is the Beaker baby food. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? We need that at the beginning of our life and at the end. But there's a dicer blade in here, Debbie. We were talking about this blade being